And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Wilson to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cliff Averill. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
19.
On second down, Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Oh, yeah! You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Pass the Demaryius Thomas. Touchdown, Packers. Demaryius Thomas, 47 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now here come the Ravens. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls. Incomplete, it'll be second down.
They're coming. They're coming.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming out. Let's go.
Throwing again. Wilson trying to lay one up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now Goff. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. LaShawn McCoy punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Gabbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A very solid gain of 27.
Tight end right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Luke Kuechly. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Got 3.
Now Wilson on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephen Paia in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M. And all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's brought down. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. On third down, that's McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 18-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now Wilson on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. A nice little juke. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Goff now looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, it's McCoy. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Super one.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a give to McCoy running left. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the offense has it first and 10.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Tight. Spread left, spread left.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, 62 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Hey, we got 3 down. Here we go. Maverick. Check 50. Check 50. 2 up. 20.
On 3rd down, it's McCoy. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Here we go. Black 20.
to this play call. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. There he goes. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephen Paea in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
In motion left goes Jones.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run it with McCoy. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down, so that one will be accepted. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.